journalist explains this on NSTV on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and also on GoTV and Channel. Today, we're going to be discussing the warnings on the Ogun State government regarding Ogun. I am Ada Okapo, and discussing this topic with me today is Yomi Ogun,
Ishan.
Comrade Yomi Ogun Shano. Nice to have you in the studio with
Thank you
us
very much
today.
for having me.
Okay. So, first of all, sir, this open grazing issue that just came up, would you say it is a pressing issue at the moment in Ogun State? Because it just seemed to come from nowhere. We're not like a lot of people are not expecting this to become an issue or to get the warnings from the government at this time. So would you say it's a pressing issue at the moment?
Well, the issue of open grazing in Ogun State is not a new thing. It's not just
Okay.
coming. Um, Government has, been on the situation for quite a while now. Some years back, I could remember that when we used to have this incessant clashes between the herders and the farmers, Ogun State rose to the occasion, and then that led to uh, the promulgation of the law,
Okay.
the law on banning open grazing. And then, the problem has always been that when a law is made, it will appear as if people are not conscious of such laws. And then, even in the area of implementation, that is where we've been having problems. The government will make law, and thereafter they will go to sleep. They won't make any attempt to implement the laws. It is when we begin to have problems, that the government now seems to take up its responsibility. It is then they will remember that, oh, we already even have the law, that is in place, to tackle this kind of problem. So saying that Ogun State is just waking up from its slumber, well, so to say, it might look like so, but then they are doing the right thing. By no matter how late it may look like, but I mean, the time is always right to implement any law, particularly when the trouble that the law seems to want to take care of is rearing its head. So Ogun State is on course by coming up with a warning that the warning is just to remind, the headers.
So will there be other actions following the warning?
Yes, it is expected that when a warning, has been given, what will follow is that anybody that violates the warning or that does not heed to the warning, will be dealt with. That is the implication of it. But what the government has done is just to remind the people, just to remind the headers, the farmers, that there is already a law in place that will take care of anybody that is going against the ban on open grazing.
Okay, but are there authorities in place to catch those who violate this law already in place?
Well, even in Nigeria, not to even talk of Ogun State, we have the security agencies. We have
Okay.
the police, we have the Nigerian army, we have the Nigerian security and civil defense force. Now, even the local security agencies are also here in Ogun State. We have the Amotekun, we have the SOSAFE. You understand? We have so many of them. So, I mean, of all these array of security agencies that we have, I mean, whenever there's any problem, as regards
Open grazing.
the open grazing. I mean, it's just a question of directing any of the agency that is involved, that is directly involved in such thing to go and maintain the order. So that is what it means. Of all the security agencies that I mentioned, the army and the army is not the first, should not be the first port of call. So that one is a last resort. I mean, it's when we are having a bigger problem at hand. But, I mean, the issue of violation of ban on open grazing do not go beyond police, coming in to implement the law in that regard. So I mean, the government knows which agency that it can beckon to go and maintain peace and order whenever
So the
any
situation
problem
arises.
is arising in that regard.
But if herders are not allowed to indulge in open grazing, how are they supposed to feed their cattle and the rest of
Yes, and this thing has been said time and time again that the cattle herders they should embrace ranching system.
it?
You
Okay?
understand? They should learn to keep their herders in an enclosed place. You understand? They should invest in ranching. You understand? Open ranches, and even again, there are some government that I know that they have specifically provided, they promise to specifically provide, lands for elders who are ready to embrace, ranching method. You understand? And that's the best way to go. So government should continue to emphasize to the cattle herders that they should go and embrace ranching system.
For the sake of our viewers who may not be sure what ranching system is, can you explain that
Yes,
to us?
it's a system whereby you put the herders in an enclosed place. You have maybe if you have a large area of you know I mean land, then you provide all the amenities there. You house the cattle there, provide their whatever they are going to eat, you understand, and their medication because you know when you are.
Sorry to cut you short. They would have to go and listen to this. When we come back, we still have comrade Yomi in the studio with us.
Work from home, built with world-class standard in a very beautiful and serene environment. Our friendly staffs gives our customers a warm welcome with royal treats. Our well-decorated rooms are well ventilated and fully air-conditioned in different sizes such as deluxe, single, and executive, all to suit our customers' tastes. Our bar is top-notch, 24 hours power supply, spacious parking lot, and guaranteed security for your relaxation, vacations, and weekend enjoyment. Skylight Hotel and Apartment is your best bet. We're located.
Welcome back, dear viewers. We still have comrade Yomi in the studio discussing with us the open grazing warning coming from the Ogun. You were telling us about the ranching system, what it looks like, and what people are supposed to know about it.
Yes, I was saying that when we are talking about ranching, it's a system whereby you create a particular area. You understand where you put your cattle, to feed them. It's an investment on its own because you have to produce, you have to provide amenities there. How you are going to be feeding your cattle in the ranch, um, where the veterinary officer will come and take care of them. Understand? Then I mean even the houses where the header will be living will be there as well. You understand? I mean you make the place very very comfortable for human habitation and the cattle habitation too, so that you don't miss on anything. And even if you go to the advanced country, it's a very big time you know investment. But if you want to go into cattle rearing, you must provide a place that you are going to put your cattle, then you feed them, and you take care of them very well, rather than allowing them to just go all over. And one major advantage that the ranching system has is that it will even make the cattle to be very very healthy, very very healthy, because by the time they eat, you take care of them, they are not going anywhere. They remain on the same space. So they grow bigger than the ones that are just roaming about the street. So it is high time that the cattle rearers, embraced you know, ranching system. It is for their own good. You understand? Because the output they are going to get there, it's unquantifiable.
You how the feasibility of that happening? What do you think about that?
Yes, I think government has a role to play in this. Like in some states, some state government have told the cattle headers that it is ready, the state is ready to provide land
Okay.
for them. You understand? They provide land for them, where they go and settle down for their ranching system. So I think the same can be done here in the state. I don't really know the modality, but there I know that in places like Benue or so, a couple of states, they have made it clear that those who want to embrace um, ranching, I mean, government is ready to support them. And I know that the same can be done in Ogun State here. It's just a question of the state carving out a particular area, you understand, where that ranching system can take place. I mean, it's not going to be for only one cattle area, that's for so many people. So it's going to be a large expanse of land that can be converted to ranching.
Okay. So considering this warning about open grazing and the steps being taken to reduce this open grazing thing, how do you think this will affect the herders and the government, particularly in Ogun State? Do you think it will affect the relationship between herders and the government?
No, it won't affect. You see, the thing is that government has come up with a law that has banned open grazing. And we all know the problem that open grazing has caused in our country today. You understand? There is constant clashes between the herders and farmers. A situation whereby you allow cattle to graze over the crops of farmers. You understand? They are using their own business, to spoil the businesses of other people. Not which is not something that should be condoned. You understand? When they embrace the ranching system, because the essence of ban on open grazing is to encourage ranching. That you go and put your cattle, your cattle in a particular area, in a secluded area, in an enclosed area, where you take care of them, where you feed them, you bring whatever food they eat, bring it to the ranch, rather than allowing them to go all about and be encroaching on the farmlands of other people. So I don't see any problem between that will arise, you know, on the I mean as a
Between the
consequence,
herders and
yes, as a
the
consequence of government trying to enforce the ban of open grazing. The elders too, they should be aware of this, that there is a law already in place. It's just a question of Nigerians. Sometimes we always don't want to change from our old ways of doing things. You understand? That is one of it's not as if the cattle rearers themselves don't know that there's a law banning open grazing, but they are finding it because to adjust. But I think on the long run, they have no choice than to adjust and obey the law that is in place.
all right, let's go listen to another brief message. And when we come back, Comrade Yomi will still be in the studio discussing this open grazing warning from the Ogun State government. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Wow! Have you been there before? If not, you are really missing out. Skylight Hotel and Apartments is home away from home, built with world-class standard in a very beautiful and serene environment. Our friendly staffs gives our customers a warm welcome with royal treats. Our well-decorated rooms are well ventilated and fully air-conditioned in different sizes such as deluxe, single, and executive, all to suit our customers' tastes. Our bar is top-notch, 24 hours power supply, spacious parking lot, and guaranteed security for your relaxation, vacations, and weekend enjoyment. Skylight Hotel.
Welcome back, everyone. We still have Comrade Yomi in the studio discussing the open grazing warning from the Ogun State government. Now, there have also been it has been made known to us, according to the bill regarding the open grazing system, that anybody who breaks or violates the law, there is a penalty for that, and the penalty could go as high as 3 years in prison. Do you think that's fair?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Because if you make a law and there's no consequence for violators of the law, then the law will not be effective. You understand? So I mean, giving them 3 years, giving violators 3 years, to me, it's even very government is even being very lenient. But my advice to government is that government should summon the courage and have the and possess the willpower, you understand, to enforce this law. You understand? To enforce this law. And probably if anybody violate the law, I think that person should be made as a scapegoat.
Okay.
You understand? Government should bring the big stick in enforcing this law. Until they do that, I mean, people will still be thinking that the government doesn't have the
Capability.
yes, capability or the courage to do that. But when they find anybody wanting in that regard, you understand, violating the ban on the open grazing, then the violators should face the consequence, arrested, I mean, taken to the court to go and face the consequence, and then if necessary, if the violator is found culpable and then guilty, you can serve the penalty. If it's jail, so be it. So this will serve as a warning and deterrent to others who may be thinking that the law is just there, you know, to decorate the table. But
All right.
when they see things like that happen, they know that government is serious about this. So government just make sure that it meets the big thing and make sure that the law is implemented.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how far we can go on today's program. Journalist explains his own NSTV. I am Adele Okafor, and the guest we had in the studio today is Comrade Yomi. Thanks for coming here once again. We appreciate
Thank you for
your
having me.
presence. Do join us next time as we bring to you more insightful discussions on issues all around Nigeria. So then, stay safe.